Hello everybody, this is Tisha doing my front yard and my breezeway. About to clean up my front entranceway of my house. I got a lot of dead plants, leaves, and everything else. So that is what I am today. I have to cut back all of these. My fern is, I believe it's gone. I can't take it down. So my son, when he comes home, he has to take it down for me so I can prune it and see if anything good on it, or do I have to just get rid of it. I think I still have some green leaves, but look kind of bad from that cold winter frost and weather that came through. All my plants died out except those cabbages right there in that pot. So I'm going to clean up this area, pull these leaves, move my water buckets and put it in the back, and take care of the front yard. So, well, I am starting my process of cleaning, taking on a journey, front entranceway to my home. Well, cleaning the entranceway after a long 2 weeks of cold, wintry weather, and a lot of plants have ended up deciding to die, and I didn't put them inside to keep them protected from this harsh, cold weather that we had here in the South. Unexpected. We don't usually get under in the teens like this. I never knew that in the years I've been living in the South. But it's time to get this front entranceway cleaned up. So as you can see, I'm cleaning the entranceway, getting all the plants that have died out or is no more in use. I had to get those cleaned up. But one thing I did not do, I did not throw away the soil that was in the plants as well. I had ended up cutting the plants back. Some of them that, like my Mims, I cut them back to where I see new growth and new Mims, baby Mims coming up. I cut the old plants back and allow those to stay in the pot so they can end up having that new growth to grow out and have new Mims in that pot. As you can see in the front entranceway, I removed all my plant stands to have a better way of cleaning and sweeping my entranceway. So I had to move the plant stands and all that and my mat and everything to sweep out there. I didn't blow it because I wanted to just sweep it out, because when you start blowing, you blow all the dust up and everything else. It won't just leaves down there. It was potting soil. And then, so I had to get all that cleaned out. And I brought it up to the front of the entranceway so I can cut back those plants, get those that soil out the pot that was still in good use, to put it in another pot to be able to plant and to put some new flowers and things that will be coming in the spring, as well as some of those flowers I had in containers that when I let them sit in there too long, when I bought them before the holidays, and I never put them out, so it got I guess you call it root rot when the roots start wrapping around in the inside. So I had to pull them apart and try to give it some air, so when I plant it in the soil and see if it takes. So I did that in some of the pots that I had in the front porch to put in those pots, because there was nothing in them. Excuse for the interruption. So anyway, I cleaned up the porch very well, and then I decided to clip some of the things that was down in the front right here. Cut back some of the plants and flowers that was right in my front walkway right here. The leaves that was on the porch area, I did not dispose of those. I crushed them up and put them right in there for a bed of covering if we get any more cold weather. I did plant that that cabbage, ornamental cabbage right there. Right there, I put it in the ground so I can have it. I had to get me a something to sit on because, hey, I'm getting older. These knees is not going to be all that stooping down, no. So I did have to find something to be able to put that in there. So I did broke up the roots on that to be able to plant it right into the ground right there. And see will that take and do well right in that area. I still have my fern above me, and I have to get taken down and clip back, prune back, and see if it's still gonna make it through for my spring and summer season. So excuse me. Didn't realize the camera was there, but hey, you know, when you're in that garden mode, you squatting, you stooping, you're bending, you're doing all those things to get your area and your section ready. So I'm just in here cleaning my entranceway, getting it ready, taking out them old plants and repotting new plants in it. Hello everybody, I'm back. And guess what? I'm finished for today. I want you to see my front porch. The entranceway, after I cleaned it up and got all the leaves and everything. So I had put some of the pansies I had in a tray that would end up getting root rot. So I had to break up the roots, throw it in these little pots I had, clean up the area a little bit, sweep it up. Well, I still got to get my fern down because the frost and the cold weather done killed some of the leaves. I'm going to see where it was at because this is a huge fern that grew so well. So maybe this year I can find another one. I think I will not be hanging it up. I might will just be putting it on a stand right underneath of it. So I just cleaned out this area a little bit. Got all my buckets of water. And I'm going to show you what I did with it. So I just cleaned up this walk area. Put the mortar pansies in the pots, cut back the limbs. See, it got new growth cord in there. And that's how we're looking at front. And that's just water, but it looked much better than it did at first. So I still have to rake the front yard, but that won't be done today. I want to show you, once I put this up, I'm going to show you what I did with the water that was in the rain, all the rain we had got. I have buckets and buckets was full with rainwater, and I took my rainwater and put it in one big tote on the side of the house, which is going to be used up in no time, and I will use that for watering my front and on the side. And I noticed that my elephant ears is not didn't make it because they're real soft. The bulb is soft, and they say usually if it's soft, it's dead. I didn't cover it, and the bulb was sitting up, so I'll probably pull it out, get a new one, maybe do better for next year, or put something else there, get another elephant ear and put it somewhere else. Still got a lot to do. I haven't did this. I have to clean out all that, clean up, rake the leaves. So I'm gonna show you around the side all my fruit trees and stuff is at. This, I've used this tote and put all the rainwater that I had in the buckets in the front. That's all the water for the front. So I have a whole tote full of rainwater. I'm gonna cover it up, and I'm gonna use it for watering my flowers and fruit trees when I need it. So it's good to, when it rains a lot, to go ahead and get ready, get it stocked up, ready for the time have the rain coming in for you to water your plants. So that is good, and I got it for a couple of dollars at $3. I think I got it for $2. So now that's covered. Rain. Got a tote full of rainwater, filled up. Got another big tote right there, but I don't need it because that filled up all the rainwater that I collected. Now I have 3 buckets. I had 2 over here. I moved those. They're the ones I added to that tote. And I have 3 buckets right here, fill it with rainwater. So I'm gonna leave that there. Probably get some lids to go on it. And water my plants so that when needed. And I have some old coolers on the side of the house over here that need more rainwater. So all this right here got to be cleaned up in the back. Got to clean up all that flower. Just get ready for my new flowers for the spring. And you know, the garden is just another story. Got to clean beds. But my fruit trees look pretty. I know my blueberries look good. Look like new buds on there. And my peach tree. I don't know about my apple. So we'll see. I need to put some coffee grounds, nitrogen, and probably some crushed leaves. Get some in the back, crush them, and put them up on the top of it so it can have some protected for them. And that's all I'm gonna do today. So happy gardening, everybody. This Tish, just doing what I do, subdivisional gardening. Have a blessed day.